Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the...
BingePipe offers everything you need. BingePipe is more than just a streaming service. It's a something 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 with a potential to something something something. Fill in something here that sounds good and something something. Looking to become a professional live streamer? It's never been easier thanks to the BingePipe streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with BingePipe.
It was like super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There's literally no setup.
No complicated sign-up process, you just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of BingePipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
BingePipe streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late. Is it possible to have too much content? These new BingePipe programs say no.
It's like pizza, but for women.
Go Mayor! Go Mayor! Goat Mayor!
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
BingePipe is having a rough week, but is still here to present You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe, a very healthy stream of content.
Hey, I'm Cookie. I ask the questions, you press the buttons. So everyone else bailed but you two, huh? Okay, here's looking at you.
Time for question one.
To get things rolling, the menu of your dreams. Suppose you're casually dating, but suddenly realize you want to get married. Where should you make a reservation if you want to propose in a restaurant named after a part of the brain that turns short-term memories into long-term memories? The amygdala deli, the cerebellum bistro, the peckish piriformis, or the hungry hippocampus? And how do we do? If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one. The hippocampus translates short-term memories and stores them for future reference. If you really want a meal to be memorable, may I suggest ordering something that will repeat on you?
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, dying to get in. The worst part about being immortal is that timeshare presentations go on forever. What would be the most common visitor review of the Hotel Transylvania if it also happened to be the most common blood type in the world? A positive. Feel like I died and went to Hampton. A negative. Great, but hall's blocked by spooky twins. B negative. The staff kept ghosting me. Or O. Okay, let's take a look. This answer will be wrong forever and ever and ever. You should have known. Well over 1/3 of the population has O-positive blood, making it the most common on the planet.
Why don't we do it with free?
Take a good look at, grind it like Beckham, and get out your dollar bills because it's time for a dis or dat. I'm gonna read 7 names, and for each I want you to tell me if it's an English football club that plays in the Premier League or a male strip club. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between an English football club or a male strip club. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. All set? Here we go. Man City, Crystal Palace, Club Boomerang, Queens Park Rangers, Hen Night Barcelona, Stoke City, Swinging Richards. You barely rose above my expectations. But player 2, you failed the best.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for your opponent to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Yeah, okay, they get it.
We care enough so you don't leave us.
I don't need you anymore.
And now, Clicklit. If Albert Camus had used clickbait to write The Stranger, what would have been his first line? 11 things everyone called Ishmael knows to be true. The 13 most pleasurable parts of burning. Mother died today and the clapback was insane. Or exterminators hate him. This guy woke up transformed into a... Okay, what'd you pick? Mother died today is the first line from Camus' The Stranger. If you click on existentialist clickbait, nothing happens because life is meaningless. This one's known as a soft, easily spread crime. If Brie Larson were convicted of Brie larceny, what crime would she be guilty of committing? Selling cheese without the proper permits, stealing cheese, counterfeiting cheese, or cheese murder? So watch out. You knew that screw was coming, Player One. I hope you can still read this. I really do not. Okay, who chose what? You did a bad job. Larceny is the crime of taking property from possession of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. You know, stealing. I think the real crime is she didn't steal any crackers to go with it. Say goodbye to round 1. Hey, Binge Pipe, bring up that user data.
Currently, Player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before Player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try close but not close enough encounters. Which title character is an alien? The Martian, the Giver, the Thing, or Her? Let's see how that shook out. The monster that attacks an Arctic research station did in fact come out of a ship from outer space. I hate confusing titles. I walked out of The Iron Lady furious it wasn't a movie about Meryl Streep fighting crime in a suit of armor.
Las paires se moquent de moi. 7.
Feast your eyes upon this. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
What's the tag?
Name means conqueror in Latin. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. What's this? You just got screwed, Flayer One. Come to terms with these terms of service. So who got it? Dr. Frankenstein's first name is Victor, which is Latin for conqueror. Making things even more confusing, Victor Frankenstein's middle name is Monster. Yeah, that screw is a good move, Flayer 2. Here's your extra cash. And how'd the audience do on that one? Good news! This audience is clueless. That means that right answer is worth even more. We'll see if your luck holds out.
Hey, question!
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question that involves some quiet time or a question that keeps getting interrupted? Use your device to select your preference. The votes are in. And now we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Up next, a question that keeps getting into...
Hiya, Corky.
Old man, what are you doing here?
I got a job at Binge Pipe.
Oh, like one of those retail greeters?
I'm Vice President of International Acquisitions.
What? No, you're not.
It's a funny story, actually. See, my great-great-granddaughter knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a gal,
That's
actually,
really not interesting at all.
I remember meeting once at the gym.
Yeah, that's great. Whatever. I'm kind of busy doing this question right now.
Well, do it already. Are you starting?
Yes, old man, I am. If I got tired of people...
Hey, did I tell you about my latest sores?
No!
I got one that's a real doozy, boy.
Not now, old man. Or ever. Where was I? Okay, if I got tired of people constantly interrupting me, and I...
Lemon Square?
No! Where did you get lemon squares?
Oh, now that's a story.
Old man, please. I forgot that I didn't care about your answer to that. Now, I will finish this question. If I got tired of people constantly interrupting me and wanted to move to the least densely populated country in the world to get some freaking peace and quiet, where should I go? There. You happy?
What?
Brazil, South Africa, the United States, or Greenland? What'd you guys pick? Greenland is by far the least crowded country in the world, with only about 0.03 people per square kilometer.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but I got a meeting with Binge Pipe Hong Kong about these pesky export tariffs. They're killing us, Corky!
Goodbye, old man!
See you later!
Oh, here's a good one. Is that a gyroid in your pocket? Which Animal Crossing character would not be able to store the mobile game Animal Crossing Pocket Camp in its own pocket? Alice the koala, Leaf the sloth, Marcy the kangaroo, or Pascal the otter? Let's see who got it. Otters are not marsupials, but they do have loose pockets of skin under their forelegs to store rocks and food. Sloths don't have pockets or pouches. They're also really slow to return your friend request. Here we have a goal in one. What would the Untouchables have listed as their hashtag squad goals? Catch that Pablo Escobar team, arrest Bonnie and Clyde ASAP, catch Richard Nixon in the act, homies, or bring down Al Capone, yo. Hope you like what you picked. Oh, hindsight. This was the one. The Untouchables were a team of lawmen who arrested Al Capone. Hashtag Elliot Ness Queen. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. It's a numbers game. I hope you know your number titles. Good luck. Flayer One wins! Well done, Flayer One. Come on down and claim your prize, which is my respect and admiration. It has zero monetary value.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe is the totally real and in no way fictional streaming service that was brave enough to structure our entire platform around the trivia sensation You Don't Know Jack. Take that, Netflix. This is going to be our Fuller House.
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
Coming soon, The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you were the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say.
What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting a cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It'll be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
Binge Pipe is devoted to education, but will still present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. The all-seeing elder gods are hungry.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and if you mute me, I will find out about it. While we wait for the others to get here, I've been working on this monologue where I'm a sea captain who... Oh, you're all here? Never mind. All right, let's move.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, semi-nudes. Which work of art is most in need of a shirt from Fruit of the Louvre? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, or the Nefertiti bust? Who picked what? The ancient Greek Venus de Milo sculpture was created topless. And if they don't have her size at Fruit of the Louvre, you can always run down to Vatican's Secret.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, Ready Flayer One. I keep hearing modern games give players the option to reskin the characters. If I do this naturally by letting my skin cells die, how long will it take me to reskin myself? About 1 month, about 2 months, about 3 months, or about 6 months? So what'd you pick? Here's what a right answer looks like. It takes about 1 month for new skin cells to reach the surface. Otherwise known as the amount of time I spent playing the Zelda Water Temple.
Why don't we do it with 3?
It's time for Synchronized Siblings. And let's do a mic check because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies or TV shows with brother in the title, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a story where the brothers form a band or musical act, or the brothers do not form a band. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a bro band movie or a no band movie. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. The Naked Brothers Band. Band of Brothers. Blues Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Property Brothers. The Brothers Bloom. Step Brothers. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But you really dropped the ball.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, this time machine runs on diesel. If Vin Diesel traveled back in time and convinced Jane Austen to write a sequel to one of her classic novels, what Fast and Furious-inspired title would it have? Too Sound, Too Fury, Too... Look sharp. Player One decided to screw. Hey, has this question lost some weight? I love this part. Jane Austen wrote the timeless classic, Pride and Prejudice. To pride, to prejudice. Haughty conversations just got haughtier. Way to screw, Player One. This is your cash now. Coming up next, speaking of sequels, say Vin Diesel convinced Jane Austen to write 4 sequels, all mirroring the Fast and Furious sequel titles. What should Pride and Prejudice 5 be called? Proud 5, Prejudice 5, Pride and Prejudice Tokyo Drift, or Fate of the Prejudice? So who got it? The 5th Fast and Furious movie was titled Fast 5. So please, stop tweeting at me saying I don't do enough Fast and the Furious references. Round 1 is over. Here's who's going to live the longest. I mean, current score rankings.
Currently, Player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called Doc Block. Say your sexy, sexy doctor can clearly see how thirsty you are. What's the most likely diagnosis? Horniness and diabetes? Well. My friends, Player 2 has unleashed the screw. Oh, don't crane your neck. Let's see who got it. Constant, unquenchable thirst is one of the major symptoms of diabetes. Official diagnosis, diabetes AF. Expert screwing, Player 2. Have some cash.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Here's one for you. I say a little prayer for you. Okay, just go with me on this one. If you were the well-meaning parent of a Gothic cathedral, what would they most likely yell at you? Oh, I can't stanchion you! I don't give a flying buttress! Get out of my modest parlor! Or F your domes! Okay, what'd you pick? You know what? Nobody got it. Let's just cut to the chase. Gothic architecture is characterized by rib vaults and flying buttresses, which help support cavernous spaces with high ceilings, like the Notre Dame Cathedral. And you really shouldn't let a cathedral talk to you that way.
Hey, question!
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question you've already played, or a question you'll play again later? Choose on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Why not try a question you've already played? If Vin Diesel traveled back in time and convinced Jane Austen to write a sequel to one of her classic novels, what Fast and Furious-inspired title would it have? 2 Crime, 2 Punishment, 2 Mice, 2 Men, 2 Sense, 2 Sensibility, or 2 Harry Potter, 2 Prisoner of Azkaban? Let's see how that shook out. Afraid not. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Besides writing Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen also wrote Sense and Sensibility. 2 Sense, 2 Sensibility would star Eleanor Dashboard and Edward Ferrari. Yeah, and that joke goes out to all the die-hard Austen heads in the house. I see you out there. There is no hiding from Portugal, the man, the band, a plan, a canal, Panama. If the oddly named band Portugal, the man, went on tour in Portugal, the country, what larger region would they also be visiting? Lisbon, the capital, the United Kingdom, the Empire, South America, the continent, or Iberia, the peninsula? Okay, who chose what? I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula, along with Spain and Andorra. It's not surrounded by water on all sides because no Portugal, the man, is an island.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here's one I like to call the stupidest question in the whole game. Which of these ebooks is also an ebook? Vince's Brother, an Entourage novel, Vince's Agent, an Entourage mystery, Vince's Driver, an Entourage adventure, or Vince's Manager, an Entourage novella? Hope you like what you picked.
Swing and a miss.
E was the nickname of Vince's friend and manager on Entourage. Did HBO ever make any shows after Entourage? My mom stopped letting me use her account. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Tree stuff. It's just a bunch of tree-related stuff. I don't know. Get off my back. Player 2 wins! Nice work, Player 2. That was a photo finish. A terrible backlit weird angle photo finish. But still...
You don't know jack!